up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So as you can see, I got Gwen fixed. So in the last video I said that I was waiting for a part to come in. I was hoping that would fix it. It was my mass flow air sensor. The little nipple that connects to the hose kind of snapped off, so that's what the bike was running funny. So I've been riding her for the last couple days to make sure that was it, and we're good. I had to adjust my throttle a little bit because when I was sitting at a red light, it would sit at like 3,000 RPMs. So I got her going. The front right here is kind of crooked, but it doesn't really make it weird to ride. I mean, it kind of makes it feel like my handlebars are kind of crooked, but I'm not, just the front. I'm excited to be out and riding her again in the video. I'm fucking lucky that the parts didn't cost a lot, because if not, I would have been out for a while. So, it's a nice sunny day, so I thought I'd go ride and record. No idea where I'm going to go. Just going to go ride around. See what's going on around Oxnard. So my first day after, my first ride after I crashed, I was really uncomfortable on her. Like, I was freaking out the whole way home. And now, like, when I come up to where I crashed, I can feel it. Like, you can feel it in your chest where, like, you feel uncomfortable and your heart starts to race. And I knew if I did not break out of it, I'd be afraid of it forever. I've had worse experiences on bikes. Yeah, I grew up riding like dirt bikes and quads, so I've had my fair share of crashes, but that was my first crash on a motorcycle on the street. So my worst crash experience was, I don't know how old I was, probably like 11 or 12. But we lived in Tucson, Arizona at the time, and we used to have this big dirt lot that everyone used to go to ride like quads and dirt bikes. And I used to have like this little Honda. I don't know what it was, but I remember my dad used to teach me on it. And we had it from when we were in Florida, and I used to ride around with him, and he used to like run around the block to lose weight. But we were riding, and he was unloading the quads. My sister's quad, I think. And I was all blasting around, thinking I was cool. And there was like this little dip that you would hit, and if you hit the dip wrong, it would shoot you straight. And when I did it, I fucking whiskey throttled that bitch, and I whiskey throttled it, and I didn't let go, and it dragged me, and I crashed right into a cactus, and like the cactus needles were just sticking out of my leg, all in my knee. And I just remember like I was screaming, freaking out. And like my mom and dad were probably like from here to like that truck up there, and all they see is like the cactus needles, but from that distance it looked like bone sticking out of my leg. So like my dad starts running over, and they think I broke my leg, and he comes over and he realizes it's just all these cactus needles. And at the time, like he would pull them out one by one, and it fucking hurt. Like I hated it. And then he was just like, ah, fuck it. So he started just pulling out multiple at a time. And I hated that shit so much. Like, that was the worst experience of my life. The weirdest thing for me is I've always gotten hurt, but I've never really, like, broken a bone. But I've always got pretty lucky when it comes to getting hurt. I've had times like me and my friends be out skating and I'll get hurt, and you'll be like, oh man, that's broken, and I didn't break shit. And they're like, bro, what the fuck? The funny thing is about like when I crashed is like I literally crashed, and before calling like anyone for help, the first thing I did was text my boss and tell him I'm running late. And then, like right after I was done texting him, I called my dad and I was like, hey, I crashed the bike. And like I went to work that day, like my leg was all bruised up, my hand hurt, and I'm lifting like 60-pound totes, and I'm like you could feel it. Like after a while my body started to hurt, and then the next day like my back hurt, ribs hurt, shoulders hurt, neck hurt. And I was like, fuck, dude, like my body kills. Before this week happened, like the week before that, I had to take a whole week off of work for this corona stuff. So I was like, I can't miss work. I can't take any more days off. Like, I have to work through this. What's another crash story I've had? Oh, so like, my dad used to have this I think it was a Raptor? A Yamaha Raptor quad? And that was the first time I learned how to like ride a quad with a clutch. And it was quick. It was a really good quad. And I remember he let me ride it. And before that I had like an automatic quad. And it wasn't that powerful. So I was learning how to do donuts on that one. And I remember fucking like, being like, oh, I can do it on that quad. Let me go throw it on this quad. And I remember letting go and doing the wheelie. Or not doing the wheelie. Doing like getting ready to start doing donuts, and it hit like a rock or a bump, so the fucking tires came off the ground, and I fucking flew. And I'm like, when it comes to like dirt bikes and quads, well, more quads, I'm hella fucking cocky. Like, I'll do dumb shit. Like, I'll be doing like 20 or like 30 through this dirt, like bumpy ass dirt road like that, and I'll just like come up to a turn and just whip it. And I'm like, either I'm gonna slide it or I'm gonna flip this quad. Either way, I'm going for it. And the most recent thing I've been trying to get on quads is wheelies. I've thought about trying to learn how to do wheelies on this thing, but I love my bike, and if I crash it again, I'm gonna cry. To me, like, the hardest part of crashing wasn't the crash. It wasn't telling my dad. Like, it was the seeing the bike crash. Like, it hurt me. But it was like telling my girl, dude, like, she's like, if you crash the bike, you're done. So I had to like play it off like, but babe, it wasn't a real crash. It was just a slam. Like, I laid down the bike. I didn't crash. I was like, if I crash bad enough that I fucking shatter my collarbone, I was like, then I'm done. I'm not riding a bike after that. I promise I won't ride a bike after that. I like riding. Like, being out here makes me feel free. Like, nothing else really matters to me right now. Alright guys, I guess I'm gonna meet up with Joey real quick since I'm over here. And then we're gonna ride over to Coffee Bean. I know what you guys are gonna say. You guys always go to Coffee Bean. Johnny works there. It's like the meetup spot for some reason. Never understood why. Maybe it's because it's like the twins live right there and I live right close to it. It's like an easy point for all of us to get to. Let's see, where is this kid at? Found him. Alright, just met up with Joey. Off to Coffee Bean we go. Anytime now. Oh, I never hit play on my music. Fuck me. Oh, looks like I get no music. That's fun. Can I hit the button on my headphone? Yeah, we got it. It's like that scene from Fast and Furious 2 when fucking Paul Walker has that chick in the car and he's like just staring at her and they come up to the red light. That was a good ass movie. See, Joey will ride with short sleeves, dude. I can't do that. Like, if I'm not wearing a sweater, I'm not riding. I think I rode my bike with a short sleeve shirt on once, and that's when I went to go test the map sensor. And even then I was like, no, fuck that. It was really uncomfortable. Like, I don't trust it. Like, if there's nothing to save my arms. Like, if I go down, dude, I'm losing tattoos. I'm not down to lose tattoos there, buddy.
Eventually.
guys, thanks for tuning in to another video. If you guys like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. See if we can get more subscribers up in here. I just got a desk, so now I'm not going to be editing my videos on the floor or on the bed, because then that shit hurts my back, and then I don't want to edit it, so I'm just like editing as fast as I can. So now I'll actually be comfortable and sit there longer and make sure they're better. So if you guys know anyone that enjoys moto vlogs or anything like that, please share my video to them. I would appreciate it, and I think they would appreciate watching someone new. Helping someone come up in the YouTube world. I mean, I've only been doing this for about 2 months, and I feel like I'm doing good so far. Better than I predicted I would be doing. I know other channels that blow up hella quick, but I know motovlog is one of those things that kind of takes a while to blow up. I don't want to be the world's biggest YouTuber, but I do want to be a big YouTuber in Oxnard, so I can help get Oxnard out there and more people knowing about Oxnard. I know we have a couple of big YouTube, like motovlog YouTubers in town, and I noticed like when like the Vanessa stuff happened and like some of this stuff happened, they don't really cover it. Like they don't go out and be part of the community and like show it. And I know like my girl's getting me more into like being part of the community, and I want the world to know that Oxnard's here and that we care about stuff. So when stuff like that comes up, you'll know it's gonna be here.